see if it was possible for us to go to the site to scatter the ashes. So she had a pickup truck, and 5 of us rolling along the pickup truck, and we got to the gate, and she said, Dawn, the name was Dawn Wasson, she said, now you all stay here, I'm going to the gate. If we're supposed to go in, we will. If not, we just have to go back home with the ashes. So we waited, and she came back with a slight smile and said, we've gained entrance. So off we went.
That place, it was not by chance that that moon came out to light our way there. It was not by chance that as the people, as we did the ashes at some point, we felt almost the earth move at that particular point, greeting our dear sister, welcoming her, because we all return to this earth one way or another, do we not? And so you knew that it was quite apropos for her to be there, for her ashes to be there, for her to be there again at another beginning there in this women's place, in this place that we had to we were saying, if they won't let us in, we'll barge out.
I said that's not a linear question. You see how far we can delve into it. But, for example, in some African religions, when a person dies, if you say their name, they're not dead. They're keeping the spirit alive, you see. So, if you have to take that also into consideration in terms of the Western concept of death, And people, it really is commercialized,
Yeah, and capitalized.
You see, right. And it's all with the sorrow, when there should be some joy. A person have given us so much,
Yeah.
And then it's time for them to rest.
In the late 60s and 70s, a real interest in African religion, a sense that many of us have been here before, a sense simply that at some particular point we had to look up and know that we were not alone here. One of the SNCC workers talked about once how he was in one of the houses in, I think it was Georgia or Mississippi, and one of the women who lived there, an older woman, all of a sudden got up and started to scream and fall on the ground and flail, and he didn't know what to do. Nobody knew what to do, and she just kept screaming and rolling and screaming and rolling, and they stood there really petrified. And then all of a sudden she got up and said, "Okay," and went on.
Yeah. That's when they say.
That's amazing.
Yes.
They call, you've heard the expression, when the Spirit moves you, you shout hallelujah.
That's the point.
Yeah, the Spirit moves you. And else they say, in church you hear the expression, oh, she got religion, and they get up and they do that.
Yeah, that's the point. Because I think at some point, someplace in her DNA, someplace in her history, that, this is what you do in order to continue. And it seems to me that we as African Americans, trying to finally continue at some point, that we have had to act it out, to almost, as someone say, go crazy, whatever. You know how sometimes you go crazy, then all of a sudden you go, well, okay, what you say, what are we going to eat for today, whatever.